Alright guys, I'm changing the cutting blades on my wood chipper today. I did look online on YouTube and I didn't find any videos of anybody doing this, so I figured I'd shoot a video. May help somebody out. I did take these blades out probably 6 weeks ago and I sharpened them up, and I've used this machine a lot in the last 6 weeks. And they're dull again, and I kind of just touched them up. I didn't really sharpen them. Like, I didn't use a sharpening stone or anything like that. I just hit them with a grinder, put them back in, and just kept working because I had to get it done. So rather than dick around with them and get them sharpened and all that stuff, a new set's pretty cheap. I think these were $20-something. We're just going to replace them. This set's about 3 years old. It's done a lot of work, so it's just this is a consumable item. I did look at the instructions on how they want you to replace these, and it's actually pretty bad. They want you to pull this little cover off, this little door here, these 410 mils, there's a little door there. There is zero room to work, and the nut is on the inside, and there's an Allen key on the face of it. So if you were to try and turn that Allen key, especially if they've been sitting there for 3 years, you're going to just rind it out. It's pretty soft metal. So you want to loosen the lock nut side of it and just hold the Allen key. Well, how you would do that with this little door open, it's impossible. Yeah, so when I read that, I was like, I did pull this cover off and looked, I'm like, there's no way. There's got to be a better way. So what I ended up doing, I pulled the chute off, the three nuts, pops right off. That gives you a much bigger hole to access the blade. And then I took the hopper off, this piece, which is 4 13mm bolts, and you've got all the room in the world to do what you need to do to take these on and off. I didn't drop a single nut, washer, nothing. And if you do drop something in there trying to do it the way they recommend it, you're going to end up pulling the whole machine apart to try and get those parts back out, because you can't use this if there's metal, like nuts or anything inside it. You just destroy it. So that's what we're going to do today. Don't follow the recommendations here from the manufacturer and try and do it with this cover. You're just gonna round out them Allen keys, and yeah, you'd be frustrated and you won't be able to replace them at that point. So that's what I'm going to do today. Shouldn't take too long. Let's go. You want to use a swivel socket on that. When you're doing that, just makes it easier just because of the angle of the hopper coming down. Yeah, this is a Steelman one, but you can use a wobbled end extension. Same thing, right? I just leave them and take the hopper, and then at the same time, and we don't lose them. So super easy. Now you've got access to the Allen keys here, and you can easily get to those 13mm nuts, and you can move these out of the way with your hands too. Those are movable, but makes this job a hell of a lot easier. So I got you guys set up there best I can. So you need a 13mm for the nut side, and it's a 5mm Allen key. So hopefully you guys can see. Now, a lot of times they're full of junk and stuff, so make sure your Allen key's home. And then don't turn the Allen key, just turn the nut. If you start trying to turn that Allen key, you're gonna round it out. It's such soft metal. But yeah, to do this through that little access panel that they recommend, I mean, there's literally no way you're going to be able to do that. I guess anything's possible, but you'd be in there struggling for hours. Screw that. There's that Allen key. Whoa, there you go. And it's really soft. So if you were to try and use this to turn it, forget it. Experience will tell you that that's not a good idea. Yeah, this one's got a bunch of crap on it. So yeah, just when they're being used, all that sap and crap gets on the nuts. Just kind of gotta force your spanner on there. There's a washer, there's a spring washer, and then the nuts, it's a nylock. There's two. Yeah, it goes without saying. Be careful in here with your hands and stuff. I mean, these things will do some damage to you. Get to. There you go. So you just you gotta maneuver it around until it's, you know, accessible. This one's got a bunch of crap on the end of it. I'm just going to pull the whole blade on this key, this last Allen key. So there you go. There's your old one. Like I said, I sharpened this about 6 weeks ago, and it looked really nice. I've used it so much, it's pretty beat up again. Yeah, just time to replace it. So there you go. You know, reverser removal for your new ones. I definitely would recommend doing it this way and not trying to do it the way they suggested there. I just line these up and make sure they're the same. Yeah, because I had a hard time actually finding these. And then this will give you an idea of how much mine are worn. Hopefully. You can see they're pretty used. But yeah, this is going to make this machine work a hell of a lot better. You don't want to grease any of this stuff because you don't want mulch and stuff sticking to it. There is a way to grease the drive itself, just using a grease gun. So just make sure they go on square, and don't put them on if there's a big chunk of crap sitting there. Just be careful in here. These things will hurt you. I could not find any kind of torque specs or anything, so you know, just use your mind, right? Don't go bananas on it. And again, you know, don't use the Allen key to tighten them up. Just use it to hold it. So they're snug, tight. Give it a one oomph past snug. That's about all I would do. This one in with my fingers. So there you go. That's it. How to replace, yeah, one of your cutters. There's two, right? So you gotta do it again. But yeah, that's it's pretty much that easy. I'll show you what that looks like on this side. So yeah, that's a super sharp edge there, and yeah, here's our old one. Yeah, pretty easy job. To do that through this access hole, forget about it. That's just silly. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Just do one more time. There's another one on the opposite side, and yeah, you should be good to go. Thanks for watching.